Out where the red oak stands guarding the dusty plains, there's an old house that lingers beneath the skies of gray. Creaking on its porch, it holds secrets of the breeze, where we once watched the sunset, you, the mountains, and me. Oh, the winds still whisper your name through the door. Old house moans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time aches with the memory of when you were mine. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past this broken trail. Your scarf still hangs on the hook, faded, worn, frail. That old saddle rests untouched where you left it last, by the empty cabin in the shadows that you cast. Oh, the winds still whisper your name through the door. Old house groans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time aches with the memory of when you were mine. Underneath the starlit cloak I roam these lands alone. Echoes of our laughter in the twilight softly moan. I've wandered far, yet here's where my weary heart stays, in the quiet whispers of those golden bygone days. Yes, the winds still whisper your name, a haunting, tender, sore. Old house stands neath the sky, bearing the love we bore. Every sunrise and set paints your face in the divine, lost in the forever where you're eternally mine. All this old house lingers like the heart I can't restore. Out where the oak trees meet the gravel road, she laughed under skies of gold and sunset glow. Her eyes burned like the fire in the desert cold, in that old town where the dust would softly blow. Her eyes, they burned through the wild winds of my mind, a memory like the scent of rain on dry pine. She's the ghost in the night, the whisper in the pines. Her eyes burn, oh, and they haunt me every time. Years have passed, the cabin's worn and old, saddle's dusty, the porch is mossy stone. Where once laughter danced, now silence firmly holds. Scarf she left behind, now faded, frayed, and cold. Her eyes, they burn through the wild winds of my mind, a memory like the scent of rain on dry pine. She's the ghost in the night, the whisper in the pines. Her eyes burn, oh, rain, a lone silhouette against the prairie's vast frame. She's the ghost in the night, the final cry of the loons. Her eyes burn under the pale watch of the moon. Letting go, yet she burns forever. The fire in the heart of a cowboy caught in old wire. Her eyes burn, oh, and they haunt me every time. Her eyes burn like an old forgotten rhyme. Out where the oak trees shadow the old churchyard, I found your scarf, blue, tattered and torn. Shivers of wind, they whisper through lonesome marsh, echoes of footsteps. We danced till the dawn. A hollow heart rode through under skies so vast and blue, carrying memories faded like old tattoo. Saddle now empty, where once my love sat you. Oh, hollow heart rode through, oh, hollow heart rode through. Gravel roads winding past cabins of ghostly dreams, where laughter once lived, now silence reigns supreme. These fields of wildflowers, where you swore your love so true, now they bow their heads under skies no longer blue. A hollow heart rode through under clouds of mournful hue. Trails of dust linger where wild roses once grew. Moonlight on the porch waits for steps that never ensue. Oh, hollow heart rode through, oh, hollow heart rode through. The rain falls on the saddle, the leather worn and slick. Each drop a memory, each storm a candle wick. Burning through the night, my soul searching for a clue, while love rides away and leaves the sky so cruel. Hollow heart rode through with echoes old and new. Each sunset a goodbye, each dawn a view so skewed. Maybe on some dusty trail our love will start anew, till hollow heart rides through, till hollow heart rides through. Out where the oak tree shadow lays long, by the creek where the wild winds have blown, I carved two hearts, yours and mine, in the bark, where whispers stay hidden 'neath stars stark. Footprints fade where we danced unshaken, on that porch by the hills, God-forsaken. Storm burns like my heart tonight in the cold, empty cabin's fading light. Your scarf in my hand, scent worn thin as the dust hushes the ghost of your grin. How the rain recalls every farewell in the whispering wind. I still dwell. Time turned those gravel roads, grew wide. The quiet town slept as something inside me died. Old laughter haunts the saloons, creaking floors, echoes of steps that aren't ours anymore. That old saddle now just gathers dust, like the memories succumbing to rust. Storm burns like my heart tonight in the cold, empty cabin's fading light. Your scarf in my hand, scent worn thin as the dusk hushes the ghost of your grin. How the rain recalls every farewell in the whispering wind. I still dwell underneath the vast indigo skies. I reckon each star mirrors your eyes. The trails we blaze now overgrown in the wilderness. I roam alone. Storm burns and I'm still reaching out through the shadows of doubt, the route of our old route. May the horizon where sunsets bleed hold you close, far beyond my meager creed. Every twilight, your absence I mourn in the silence after the storm. I still dwell. I still dwell. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long and quiet, I found her scarf blue like the prairie sky at dusk. We carved our names on the old cabin's wooden heart, where the porch creaked stories and the wind spoke in hushed tones. And the rain washed away the trails we once rode side by side. Dust settles where our laughter lived in the silence, my old heart's tonight. Every drop of memory, a day I try to hide. The rain washed away, but not the tears I've cried. Those gravel roads, now overtaken by the wild, lead to the ghost of a garden where laughter bloomed. An empty saddle beneath the weeping willow waits for the fading echo hooves like whispers in empty rooms. The rain washed away the past we once claimed as our own. Dust covers the doorstep of dreams we built to stay under stars now seen alone. Every storm a chapter of love lost and dismay. The rain washed away, but her scent remains. In the quiet town, the old pub still knows my name. Barkeep nods in the glass, a man framed in flame. Did she ever look back, or did the rain cleanse her too? Yes, the rain washed away, softened the edges of my old cowboy ways. But in the folds of my heart, tightly bound she stays. The rain washed away, oh, but not her face. As the sun dips low in the dusk, I pray the rain washed away. But love, that love never fades. Out where the oak tree shadows lay, along across the lane, I recall a cabin weathered by the wind and rain. Her laughter lived like wildfire, wild and uncontained. And in that flickering sunlight, her smile called my name. Like a whisper through the chaparral, her voice would softly clang. Each corner of my restless heart, a love I can't reclaim. Now the prairie winds are colder and the silence speaks her name. Since her smile called my name, nothing's been the same. Underneath the porch light, where we used to sit and dream, an empty rocking chair now sways a ghostly quiet scene. That dusty road we walked along, now just a fading trail. Her scarf still hangs upon the hook, frayed and pale. Like a whisper through the chaparral, her voice would softly claim. Each corner of my restless heart, a love I can't reclaim. Now the prairie winds are colder and the twilight feels so tame. Since her smile called my name, everything's changed. In the silence neath the stars, I feel her touch in the midnight rain. Each drop of memory falling softly mingle joy and pain. An old guitar plays slowly a melody of days when she was mine, echoing through the canyon like a lost forgotten time. Through the chaparral, her voice forever claims a part of my wandering soul on these endless open plains. Now every sunset's bittersweet, painted with her flame. Since her smile called my name, I've never been the same. Every trail I ride, every quiet night, her smile calls my name.
Shadow of oak trees, where our initials carved deep, stands an old wooden cabin where my memories seep. The porch creaks under footsteps that echo a tune of days when the sun set at the dust of moon. Silence haunts the valley where we used to roam. In the whispers of the wind, where I call you home. Each star up in that vast sky holds a tale left untold, and the night air carries secrets of your love grown cold. We rode past the rivers, trails lined with gold, your scarf in the breeze, bold and uncontrolled. But seasons turn sharply, as did your resolve. Now gravel roads stretch where our dreams used to evolve. Silence haunts the valley where we used to roam. In the whispers of the wind, where I call you home. Each star up in that vast sky holds a tale left untold, and the night air carries secrets, your love grown cold. By the old weeping willow, I let my heart speak. The saddle's worn leather, now frail and weak. Rain washes your essence from the earth it drains. Only the scent of pine lingers where my heart remains. Silence haunts the valleys where we used to roam. In the whispers of the wind, where I call you home. Each star up in that vast sky holds a tale left untold, and the night air carries secrets of your love grown cold. So I wander these hills under skies vast and blue, with a heart heavy with echoes and memories of you. The silence will haunt me as I lay down to rest in the wild lands you love, with you still in my chest.
In the shadow of an oak, where the wild rivers bend, stood a cabin framed by time, in the land where trails end. There her laughter filled the air, like the breeze crossed the plains. Now the porch just creaks alone, serenaded by the rains. Oh, the words I never said, how they echoed through the night, underneath the silver moon, where our hearts once took flight. A scarf she left behind on the old wooden swing holds the scent of summer rain and the pain that love can bring. Years have passed, the roads have worn since she walked her path away, left me with a saddled soul and skies that turn to gray. The dust settles less these days on the paths where we once trod. Her absence fills the air like the prairie feels the sod. Oh, the words I never said, how they echo through the night, underneath the silver moon, where our hearts once took flight. A scarf she left behind on the old wooden swing holds the scent of summer rain and the pain that love can bring. Sometimes the heart's a lonesome rider, chasing shadows, seeking light. And every sunset that I witness seems to whisper of her sight. But like the rivers meet the ocean, all my roads run back to her. In dreams she visits, soft and silent, like the wind's hushed whisperer. So here I stand, a man forsaken by the words I couldn't find, a cowboy lost in his own silence, with a ghost left behind. Oh, the words I never said, now they're starlight, cold and bright, guide me through the endless prairies till I find my peace tonight.
Out in the shadow of the oak tree sprawl, where the wild wind whispers and old secrets call, there's a cabin standing worn by time's embrace. Each board and nail still holds your grace. Your scarf still dances on the porch rail, warm just like the day you left, and my heart was torn. Dust hides the paths where we used to roam, under starlit skies that once felt like home. Now each breeze that passes whispers your name in this silent prairie. It don't feel the same. Lost is the echo in my boots, so tread a cowboy's lone song where all words have fled. Remember the rains, how they washed us clean on a great porch wood, our sleigh wipes serene. The seasons turn as they always do. The rivers ran dry and so did you. Now the gravel road bears no fresh tire track. Only memories fade, but they don't look back. Dust hides the trails where our laughter lay. Now just windswept silence day after day. Your absence a shadow that the sunset paints across empty fields and weathered fence gates. Love's just a whisper caught on the dust, a cowboy's heartbreak in a world unjust. Sometimes in the rain, a scent so sweet, a roses you love by the old oak seat. It's there I realize, despite time's theft, in the heart of the dust, your memory's kept. Dust hides the heartache and whispers low in the wild lands where we used to go. Each sunset's a closing door of the past in the quiet town where shadows are cast. If letting go is the cowboy's way, why does this dust make me wish I'd stay? And so under these endless skies I ride, with nothing but memories riding side by side. And dust, it hides, oh dust, it hides. beneath the sighing pines. On Jenkins Hill where the sky paints shadows and time stands still, we carved our names inside an ancient oak. Promises whispered neath a starlit cloak. Your laughter tangled with the whistling wind. In that old porch swing, we'd sway and bend. Starry night shut the door on what's been. The moon recalls what my heart can't win. Every whisper a secret, every soft-spoken plea turns dust on the trail where you walk with me. Starry night, hold her close, since I know more. Guide her through dreams that we once swore. But the winter came and the cold did bite. Snow laid its blanket, hiding our sight. The oak tree stands, but the names wear thin. Gravel roads lost to where we'd begin. That swing hangs lonesome, the cabin's bare. Echoes of you, just memories in the air. Starry night, shut the door on what's been. The moon recalls what my heart can't win. Every whisper a secret, every soft-spoken plea turns dust on the trail where you walk with me. Starry night, hold her close, since I know more. Guide her through dreams that we once swore. Now the saddle's worn and the scarves turn gray. My boots tread softer at the close of day. Rain whispers softly to the dusty ground. In every drop, it's you I found. Starry night, shut the door, let her dreams fly free. In the quiet town between the hill and sea, I'll roam these lands beneath the endless sky. A cowboy's heart, lonesome but held high. Starry night, shut the door, but keep her near. In the whisper of the pines, I feel you, dear. There's a cabin by the whispering poplar grove, where the sun paints gold on the dust below. I met her wild soul in shadows that roamed by the shattered glass where that old door closed. Her laugh was a melody, soft and close, echoing across the valley where the lone wind blows. Shattered glass, the door slammed shut, echoes of her footsteps in my heart they cut. Every creak of the wood, a reminder of us. Now it's just the oak tree and that old red rug. The scarf she left still smells like rain, hangs on a hook, just ain't the same. The gravel road whispers she ain't coming back. We used to walk, now just my lone tracks. Time's cruel hands tore away our dreams, left me with the silence and the creek's soft screams. Shattered glass, the door slammed shut, echoes of her footsteps in my heart they cut. Every creak of the wood, a reminder of us. Now it's just the oak tree and that old red rug. Underneath the
If love's wild land is where we used to roam, why do these empty rooms feel more like home? Shattered glass, the door's still there. Faded paths in this old wooden chair. If memories are all that the heart can trust, I'll walk these silent halls through the dust and gust till time shuts the door on this heart so torn. In the cabin by the poplars where love was born and worn. The strings fade out like the last rays of a setting sun, and the silence that fills the air has more to say than words ever could. The cowboy turns hat in hand, walking slowly back to the life that calls beyond the hills. Out where the sagebrush paints shadows on the ground, your scarf flew with the wild winds, there it found. Beneath the old oak tree where our names were carved, the land whispers secrets of two hearts starved. That scarf in the wind, like your love slipped through my fingers, wandering lonely trails where your sweet scent lingers. The sunset bleeds like my heart when I think of you. Every dusty path leads back, but we're through. Now the oak tree's grown, your name's still there, but the porch is silent, no footsteps to share. Gravel roads stretch out like the years that passed. Your empty cabin, shadows now cast. That scarf in the wind, like your love slipped through my fingers, wandering lonely trails where your sweet scent lingers. The sunset bleeds like my heart when I think of you. Every dusty path leads back, but we're through. In the quiet town, I hear the echoes of your laughter. Each corner turned, I hope it's you I'll find thereafter. But it's just the wind, and the rain washes dreams away, left with only memories that forever sway. That scarf in the wind, like your love slipped through my fingers, drifting past old frontiers where wild heart lingers. The sunset knows my silent pain without you near. In every setting sun, in every falling tear, as the night draws in and stars start to twinkle, my heart holds the love that once made it wrinkle. And like that scarf flying high, lost in the blue, I walk these lands alone, forever loving you.
In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to sing, there's a flannel shirt hanging, torn by the wind's wing. It was hers when the sunsets painted our dreams on the back of my saddle through whispering streams. Oh, that flannel shirt flew with the storms and the years, like my heart rides the trails of her whispers and tears. Every threadbare line, a memory of her kiss. In the silence, her laughter is what I most miss. Now the cabins lay empty, the fires burn low, gravel roads less traveled. Where does the old love go? Once danced under starlight, now shadows confine, where the echo of our footsteps on the old porch pines. Oh, that flannel shirt flew with the storms and the years, like my heart rides the trails of her whispers and tears. Every threadbare line, a memory of her kiss. In the silence, her laughter is what I most miss. Under the vast prairie sky, I confess to the breeze, her scent in the scarf that the cold evening sees. A rider alone by lone stars overhead, holding on to a love long silent and dead. Yes, that flannel shirt flew with the storms and the years, and I've aged with the oaks, shedding old silent tears. Yet her warmth's in the wind, through the winds that persist, in the heart of a cowboy where her memory exists. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, she laughed under sunbeams through the breezes that blow. We carved our names slow in the height of the wood, promised forever in that old neck of the woods. Her scarf in my pocket, her touch soft as rain, in that dusty old cabin, now silent again. Dust closed her eyes on the edge of the day. The prairie wind whispers, but she's faded away. Sunsets bleed red over trails she once rode. In the heart of the cowboy lies the weight of this oak. Years tumbled like tumbleweeds past porches and gates. Her laughter's a ghost in the town that time ate, where once we danced close, only shadows now sway. The dust settled thick where boots used to lay. An old saddle empty by the door stands alone. Every creek in the board moans for love that's long gone. Dust closed her eyes on the edge of the day. The prairie wind whispers,
but she's faded away. Sunsets bleed red over trails she once rode. In the heart of the cowboy lies the weight of this old. Oh, I've roamed far and wide under vast starry skies, but her whisper rides the wind. Through the silence it flies. Each town feels too crowded. Every road leads me back to the dust-covered memories, the love that I lacked. Dust closed her eyes, and it's there she'll remain, bound up in the soil, in the sun, in the rain. As the night curtains fall and the loneliness cries, with the dust in my throat, I'll remember her eyes. Though the trails all grow cold and the songs all unplayed, in the dust closed her eyes, where my heart's ever stayed. Guitar strum a farewell as the sky turns to gray. A cowboy sings softly as the daylight slips away.
I ain't no saint and I got sins, but I don't lie just to fit in. I don't shake hands just to play the game. I'd rather walk alone and ride with shame. The world trades truth for fancy lines, but I still keep what's purely mine. My word, my fire, my worn out coat, and every scar that I never wrote. Call me stubborn, call me wild, call me just another outlaw child, but I ain't bending for no plan. I was born dirt tough and I'll die standing. I'm not rich, I'm not clean, but my soul's sharper than a Bowie blade's gleam. You can fake a crowd, but not this man. I might be the last real man. She once said, you're too damn proud. I just smiled, lit a smoke, walked out, 'cause I won't trade my steel spine for sweet talk and borrowed time. I sleep in fields, I sing the stars, and leave my name in old dive bars. I've lost more than I ever cared, but I never lied while I wept. Call me stubborn, call me wild, call me reckless, call me exile, but I won't kneel for gold or brand. I ride for truth with empty hands. I've seen preachers beg for fame and cowards curse their daddy's name, but I hold tight to who I am. Maybe the last real man. You want easy? Go find the crowd. You want real? Find me where the wolves still howl. So carve this on my stone someday. He rode alone but never strayed. He drank his pain and wore no brand, a free heart and a calloused hand. I won't be cloned, won't be planned. You can't copyright this land. I ain't famous, I ain't grand. I'm just the last real man.
in the shadow of the mesa where the wild lupine grew. I first saw her by the creek, under skies so endless and blue. Her laughter mixed with the spring sweet murmur, where oak trees whisper secrets and time seemed to defer. We danced by moonlight, no audience but the stars, our promises as vast as the dusty ancient scars. Oh, the canyon flew with our dreams that night, scarves are twirling in the soft lantern light. Now all that's left is the echo of her name, whispered by the wind that carries all my shame. A heart wrapped in rawhide, weathered and torn, every sunset I ride through, reborn yet forlorn. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past cabins old and worn. The porch where we once sat, now splintered and forsworn. Her scarf caught in the saddle, the only trace she left. Against the endless gravel roads, my heart feels so bereft. The town seems just a shadow, a whisper of its past, as if it knows without her love such things just cannot last. Oh, the canyon flew with our dreams that night, scarves are twirling in the soft lantern light. Now all that's left is the echo of her name, whispered by the wind that carries all my shame. A heart wrapped in rawhide, weathered and torn, every sunset I ride through, reborn yet forlorn. Beneath the Milky Way, I lay me down to rest on this trail of memories, the pain unexpressed. The canyon walls, they listen to my solitary sigh. Underneath this vast, unforgiving sky, fading trails like memories lead only to the past, where shadows of what once was are all that ever last. The canyon flew with dreams, now just dust and despair, her laughter a ghost on the chill evening air. And as night steals the colors from the fading western sky, I realize some loves like rivers run dry, yet in the canyon's embrace I'll forever be found, bound to the echo of a love that was so profound. Out where the red oak stands, guarding the dusty plains, there's an old house that lingers beneath the skies of gray. Creaking on its porch, it holds secrets of the breeze, where we once watched the sunset, you, the mountains, and me. Oh, the wind still whisper your name through the door. Old house moans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time, aches with the memory of when you were mine. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past this broken trail, your
on the hook, faded, worn, and frail. That old saddle rests untouched where you left it last, by the empty cabin in the shadows that you cast. Oh, the wind still whisper your name through the door. Old house groans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time, aches with the memory of when you were mine. Underneath the starlit cloak I roam these lands alone. Echoes of our laughter in the twilight softly moan. I've wandered far, yet here's where my weary heart stays, in the quiet whispers of those golden bygone days. Yes, the winds still whisper your name, a haunting, tender sore. Old house stands neath the sky, bearing the love we bore. Every sunrise and set paints your face in the divine, lost in the forever where you're eternally mine. Oh, this old house lingers like the heart I can't restore. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, there's an old porch where laughter used to sound. A dusty trail leads right up to where we'd sit, talking dreams over the horizon, fireside lit. But now the saddle waits, empty by the door. No one to ride the gravel roads or walk the floor. The wind whispers through the willow like she's calling me home. But home's just a memory, and I'm out here alone. Time's gone by like the river cuts through stone. Old cabins empty, vines overgrown, where once her scars would dance upon the breeze. Now there's just the silence and a sky too clear to ease. The saddle waits, still dust settling like rain. Each grain a moment, each moment a pain. Twilight cries in colors, her name across the plains. I'm holding on to shadows, all that remains. I've wandered far under sunsets that bleed and fade, each step away a betrayal, every return too late. Maybe all we get are moments, not the dreams we chase. Love's a fleeting shadow, not a trophy in the race. So the saddle waits, my heart knows its place on the porch by the oak tree in her timeless grace. If letting go's the journey, then I'm lost on the trail. For in every dusty sunset,
her whispers prevail. Yes, in every dusty sunset, her whispers prevail.
In the shadow of the whispering oaks, where the wild prairie winds weep, I left my heart on a creaky porch under the brim where my hat watched me leave. Dusty trail spun tales of two in the light of the flickering eve, where your scarf danced a waltz with the breeze, a gentle thief of my reprieve. Oh, how the sunset bled its hues, painting loss on its grand canvas sky. Each step away, a deeper shade of blue under that wide, remorseful eye. The oak's arms reached but couldn't hold what my soul had to conceal. In the quiet town where the church bell tolled, my hat watched me leave. The cabin stands but empty now, like the hollows of my worn leather boots. Gravel roads lost their laughter, silent under my solitary pursuits. Our love, once a wild river, now a dry bed soft and sere. In the echo of footsteps on old wood, I still hear you, oh so clear. Oh, how the sunset bled its hues, painting loss on its grand canvas sky. Each step away, a deeper shade of blue under that wide, remorseful eye. The oak's arms reached but couldn't hold what my soul had to concede. In the quiet town where the church bell tolled, my hat watched me leave. Now beneath the endless arc of stars, my whispers mingle with the cold night air, asking why the winds chose to erase the scent of jasmine in your hair. With every fading trail I take under the moon's watchful gleam, I find the strength to bear the ache, but never quite the dream. So let the sunset bleed its hues, let it paint my pain across the sky. With each step away, a deeper shade of true beneath that wide old watchful eye. Though the oak's arms reach and can't hold what's forever meant to be, in every quiet town and every road I've roamed, my hat watched me leave. In the dust kicking up where the heart knows its needs, quiet as the settling of the eve, with nothing but the wind to grieve. My hat, it watched me leave.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild creek bends, stands an old house bound by the winds of lament. Leathered leaves whisper secrets of you in soft tones, where we dance 'neath the porch light, no sense of alone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost. Every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks so profound in this lonely wild land where my sorrows are bound. Years drifted like tumbleweeds over dry plains since the fire in your eyes turned to embers then waned. Now the saddle's unmounted and the scarf you love gone, just the echo of footsteps where our laughter once shone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost. Every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks so profound in this lonely wild land where my sorrows are bound. Under the vast skies where the red sun dips low, I wander these empty rooms, letting memories flow. With each creak of the timbers, I learn to forgive. In the solitude of sunsets, I'm learning to live. Old house tied down, but my heart's finding its way through the whispers of oak trees and the cool evening sway. Yet still I roam these quiet towns, a shadow in the dawn. Old house tied down, but your memory lives on. Cinematic and raw, the song echoes like a timeless lament from an era fading into the shadows of history. As the cowboy continues to ride, haunted but ever hopeful under the expanse of western skies.